Welcome to the executive committee meeting. It's good to see all of you. Now that you can hear me and I can see you. This should be a pretty quick meeting. We have a couple of action items. Included in the consent agenda is just the approval of the April 2nd meeting minutes. We just need a motion to approve those minutes.
Can I call roll first?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Yes,
okay.
please go ahead.
Okay. Trustee Jones?
Here.
Trustee Starr?
Here.
You're not on the committee. My apologies. Your face is on my screen now, so. Trustee Graham?
Here.
Trustee Brown?
Virtually here, yes.
Trustee Stewart?
I'm here.
Trustee Ziari? Trustee Ziari is absent, but we do have other trustees. As mentioned, we have Trustee Starr, Trustee McClure, Trustee Hasty, Trustee Vitale, and I believe if I'm missing anybody, please speak up. And then we also have President Naganathan and yourself, so you have a quorum.
Okay, wonderful. All right, thanks so much for everyone for being here. We will now move on to the consent agenda, and we just need a motion to approve the minutes from April 2nd.
I so move. Trustee Graham.
Second?
I'll second that, Trustee Brown.
All right, there's nothing anyone needs to pull out, correct? Okay, great, we're correct from there. All right, consent agenda and meeting minutes are approved. And we're moving on to our action item, and we have some exciting new members to introduce. I believe Michelle Vitale is on the line. Michelle?
I am. I'll try turning my camera on. I don't know, there's a bit of a delay. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Great. Would you, just so we can all kind of meet you a little bit, do you want to kind of give us a little bit of, tell us a little bit about yourself?
You bet. You bet. Many of you know me, and I've met most of you, but I have, as you've seen, I've been a public employee since 2002, starting with the Chancellor's Office, and worked closely with both Trustee Ziari and Trustee Graham in the former Engineering Technology Industry Council. I started in the Wilsonville campus in 2017, moved up to the OMIC facility in 2018, which is where I am today. And I am just truly a passionate supporter of Oregon's higher education system, and I'm truly honored to be a part of this board. And as I told the Senate committee, I'm just really looking forward to the renewed focus that we're having in areas of diversity and equity and inclusion. So thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you, and I look forward to spending more time with you, hopefully in person at some point, and getting to know you. And I know the board is just really excited that you've joined us. So our action item right now is to ratify the governance appointment for Trustee Vitale. Do we have a motion?
So moved. This is Trustee Jones.
Thank you, Trustee Jones.
Second. Graham.
Okay. Trustee Brown, you're muted.
Okay, we have Trustee Jones and Trustee Graham. Any other comments? All right. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay, anybody opposed or abstaining? I wouldn't think so, but I gotta ask. All right, excellent. You are approved. Welcome to the board. So, okay, the next is a recommendation to the board to appoint trustee. Oh, we're doing recommendations to approve, so we have to redo this at the full board meeting, correct?
It'll be on the consent under the full board.
Perfect. Trustee Hasty, and you are here in person. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a graduate of Western Oregon University with a degree in political science. joined the military and did that for several years before I left and worked for the Oregon Health Authority. Decided I needed to change. Me and my wife quit and drove to the bottom of South America in our camper van.
Oh, wow.
And during that time, I became very self-introspective about where I wanted to go in my life. So I ended up at OIT.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being here, and we're excited to have a chance to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So we need a motion to recommend appointment to the board for Trustee Casey.
No,
And
this is-
Vitale.
This is to appoint them to specific committees.
Oh, they are. Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
Trustee Hasty was approved prior, back in,
Oh, that's
spring or
right. I
summer.
do remember. Yeah.
so now we're appointing them to committees. So I think, if you want to ask what their interests are, but I think it's apparent that Michelle, Trustee Vitale, has quite the finance background,
Mm-hmm.
and not that Trustee Hasty doesn't, but Trustee Hasty, I think, has a better take on the student perspective.
Probably for the university's benefit on the finance committee.
So it sounds like you will be, you'll probably be best interest or most interested in serving on the academic quality and success committee, and Trustee Vitale will be on the facilities and finance. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I apologize for that mix-up. I think we need a motion.
It's so moved. It's Trustee Brown.
Thank you. We have a
Trustee
second.
Graham, seconding.
Thank you.
All today.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay, any opposed or abstaining? All right, great. Our committee members. So the last item is just to kind of review the agenda for today, correct?
Correct.
Do you have anything? Any changes to that agenda? No? Any comments, anything that anybody wants to make sure that we discuss?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make that meeting because it's going to happen at 2:15 a.m. for me. So enjoy.
We'll miss you, Jeremy.
Are you sure you
Yeah,
want to take a nap, Jeff? Come back? No.
but I do think, let me just say that in my absence, what I would have said this afternoon is I really do think it is important that we pay particular attention to the president's evaluation, given that this is the year that we have to pay particular attention to renewal, I think, and his longer term status with the institution. So just want to make sure that we are on top of that and we don't let things slide. And I certainly know that it's always better to let people know earlier on what the general leaning is, rather than to keep people in suspense.
Yeah, thank you. We'll have some time to discuss that and during the board meeting. And thank you for those comments, because it is really, really important for the university and for the board and for Dr. Bagamathan. So we appreciate that. Alrighty. I think we are complete.
Does anyone have any other?
Any other business? Any other questions? Comments?
This is Vince. I guess the only question I have is, first of all, I want to also welcome Trustee Vitale and Trustee Hasty to the board. Looking forward to working with both of you and looking forward to seeing everyone in person. And I'm very happy to have Trustee Vitale join the Finance and Facilities Committee, so welcome. We have a committee meeting this afternoon, I think it's at 1 o'clock. So seeing that this is an item that has to be approved by the full board to have these trustees join these committees. Sounds like what we can do is have Trustee Vitale join our meeting at 1 o'clock if you're available to sit in, and you won't have any I guess voting privileges, but at least you can join us and we can introduce you there. Does that sound right, Sandra?
Yes, sir, you're correct.
Okay, great, thank you.
Hey, this is Mike. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hey, great. The microphone works. I wanted to, like Vince, welcome Michelle and Tim. And Tim, I know we're a day late, but thank you tremendously for your service. So I am looking forward to your perspective and your experience. So welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. So I just want to follow suit. I echo it's great to have both of you. I definitely agree with Trustee Starr on that, Tim. Looking forward to hearing about that. And Michelle, it's a pleasure to get to cross paths with you again after being at ETIC together all those years ago. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me add my welcome to Michelle and to Tim. And when I looked at Tim's resume when we were putting his name forward, I thought, wow, anybody who can drive all the way down to South America in a camper van, like, this is going to be a piece of cake sitting on the board. So this is like great for us, and we hope that, as we always say, that you, being representative of the students, you have a tremendous responsibility, and we encourage you to speak and to canvass others. You're not just listening to your voice, we're listening to the voice of all of the students, and so you actually have a huge responsibility on that. But I can't think of many other students I've met in my lifetime who has the background and the ability to go out and reach out to fellow students and to speak eloquently on their behalf. So I'm delighted to have you join the Academic Quality and Student Success Committee, as much as I'm delighted for Michelle to add her perspective and insight onto the Finance Committee. So we really did the others at the Oregon Tech campus did a really good job putting forward two fantastic candidates.
Thank you.
Thank you. Righty. Well, I think we are ready to join the executive committee. Thank you so much, and we will see you in a little bit.